Hey everybody! Welcome to Alien Logic SkyRealms of Jorune. Now I'm forgetting exactly where my last save was. I'm gonna have to look at my previous stream. Stream N5, yes, I do have the presence of mind to... And this is part 6, right? Or no, this is part 5. This is part 5? Or did I name that song, or that save wrong? Do I name the stream wrong? One of the two is... Anyways, this is my most recent save. Yes. Okay. The point is, I'm not sure. I may have labeled something wrong here or there, but this is the most recent save. Let's continue our journey. Hey, Levins Forever Ye and Aaron Cressinger. I'm feeling pretty good today. I was a bit behind on my chores and things and typical errands around the house, so I decided to take a cold shower this morning. Good morning, Michelle Gaynor. Good, welcome. And, that's okay, Riddle. Yeah, good to see you. I mean, I usually don't recommend, or I usually don't take a cold shower, and usually I take a bit longer showering up, but it's like, it makes it feel like a samurai. You know, like they, or kind of like that. I hear it's, like, good for the muscles. How they, like, meditate in, like, cold water. In any case, if you want to take a shower quickly, take a cold shower, because you'll take much less time. For shame that the head is not floating today. That's true, I ran in a green shirt. I thought about doing the floating head thing again today. But it's a bit more difficult. Like, I have to wear, like, I had a bit of extra green screen cloth with me. Anyways, I could have messed with it, but, like, I have to wrap more around me with, like, the green screen shirt I can only show. Anyways, it's really hot today, so it'd make me, the bottom line is it'd make me hotter, unless it was to not wear a shirt underneath the green screen bit of cloth I have, rather than wearing, it's either that or I wear a green shirt, but it's like I don't have to wear a green shirt, I can have a dedicated bit of green screen that I drape over myself like the Cloak Invisible from frickin' Harry Potter or something nonsense. What am I doing for 4th of July? I don't know, just like the usual sort of thing. Right, I probably should have played some sort of 4th of July kind of game. I'm just doing the usual DOS Tuesday thing. But I do have my 10 o'clock slot still open. I was gonna do Ultima Underworld, but actually I might change that, because, yeah, I didn't actually create the event. I might swap out Ultima Underworld for something more 4th of July-ish. Yeah. Oh, your sister is in surgery. On her stomach. Ah. Okay. That's totally, you gotta do what you gotta do. And yeah, definitely well wishes for your sister and her surgery. Anyways, back to the task at hand. In this game, I had resources that I was thinking about spending to get more magic, more magical power, weave more powerful Isho, that sort of thing. I've got 576 gem links and 38 weave crystals, so let's weave ourselves a nifty bit of magic. Ah, you're very welcome, yes. Alright, so let's get inside. Right, I can't do any weaving because there's a riot, and there's a bunch of wolf dudes out front being all rude. I'm guessing that I can't kill the wolf dudes, can I? It'd be a lot of work anyways, I don't think there'd be much of a reward. I guess because there's an event on, I can't do that. Right. But I got a bunch of corks. That's right, I bought a bunch of corks, and we can do a bunch of cork cutting. That'll be a thing to do. There was a bunch of incupods just right over here, just begging for the corks and the surgery, the laser surgery. Oh, that seems kind of weird the way I put that. Phrasing. Anyways, let's do some, I don't know, what'd you call it, surgery? You're using a laser scalpel, so we got 20 pink corks, and there's a lot of incupods here and there, so. Death to furries? Well, it could be. If I really wanted to do some weaving, yeah. Essentially, this was a game This game was made back when that terminology hadn't really taken a hold yet, had it? I mean, that whole thing happened, that whole word becoming a thing happened somewhere around the 90s, before or no, maybe late, somewhere with the internet became a big thing in like 95. Oh, that's not, whoops. Oh no. Oh no. What have I done? It's a reco failure. This life, I cannot live with that on my conscience. Oh dear. Wait, what? No, this one. Oops, there we go. I mean, I have a lot of quirks, but anyways. I don't know about that topic. I'm definitely not an expert on, that's not a topic I'm an expert on by any means. But I guess I am interested in etymology of popular phrases, and etymology is a thing that I'm interested in, in all forms, apparently. Yes. Anywho, yes, certainly a lot of animal characters. You got your bear people, your cat people, and your wolf people. And then you got like weird mummy-like people. A rejuvenator, yes, that works. I will accept the rejuvenator as an acceptable bit of surgery we have performed here. Should I keep saving my game after each bit of surgery? I'm gonna. This game's hard. I just want to get through this. We just need the resources to get through this. You can have your game where you do that. Maybe I'm playing, basically this is my way of playing on a slightly easier setting than the game is typically at, just because I want to get through it. Okay, another rejuvenator. Of course, I don't want to do the loading and saving excessively, so that's why. It's like I could, if you really want to be crazy about the loading and saving, you could always get like the very, very best surgery. But I'm just avoiding, total failures. What do? I'm trying to save the remaining humans on this planet from the Red Shantha, who has kidnapped most, not all, but most of the human race. That's why there's very few humans. We've met 2 humans in the entire game. And one of them is a jerk. And the other one is a lady who is nice and can kind of manipulate that jerk into doing nice things for a change. Now, we've been in this ruins before and activated the Celesta, but now I've got a bunch of power crystals, and I can shove power crystals into power thingamajiggies and maybe make something happen. I got a bunch of power crystals, so I don't know. It might do something, might not. Power up. Let's go. Alright, missed the timing on the ledge. Come back, ledge. For an alien race, for an advanced alien race, their elevator technology. it makes you miss stairs. It makes stairs desirable, even. Because you have to jump on the thing. I fall on these things a lot, like this thingamajig. I could jump over here. I don't know, I got through this place without it, but usually these power on various things within the dungeon, but I don't know, they might do something outside the dungeon, and, I don't know. Yeah, the Red Shantha. Yeah, he's a jerk. He's, not all the Shanthas are jerks, but that one definitely is. Right, I have the option to lava walk. How do I get that screen? Just goes there after I have the lava walk power, but I don't know how I get to it. Crystals. That's weird. Like, I'm gonna need lava walking at some point. Hey there, Rice Gaming. Welcome. Good to see you again. So I'm powering up various things. I don't know what exactly they do. Sometimes... Oh, I selected lava walk over there. It's on the edge of the screen or something? There's a part of the interface I'm not... I don't know how I'm pulling up lava walk sometimes, but... It's there. Anyways, lava walk is a power that you don't need very often, but at some points, presumably when there's lava, I'm gonna need that, so... Gonna need to know how to pull that sucker up. Anyways, I end up falling down these shafts a lot, and it gets real... Oh! There's someone I didn't defeat. Ow! Stop it! There's someone I didn't defeat down here. Did I not, Okay. Did I not fully explore this place? Or is just have the enemies come... This is not a good place to... That is not a good place to be caught in a bubble. On an elevator. Thankfully, he knocked me backwards. Okay. Right, and I didn't have my defensive... I wasn't using my defensive Isho. My use of Isho powers was suboptimal, I would say. That's okay. We have extra Reco Rejuvenators. We got 6 Reco Rejuvies. Just imagine. Why, that was traumatizing as heck. But I'm healed now. What happens in there? What did you do to me? Hey there, Juicy Tomato. I guess I didn't fully explore this ruins. Because, why else would there be monsters in here? Or unless they come back. I don't think monsters come back in this game, do they? Or do they? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Or maybe I let loose the monsters, activating one of these power thingamajigs. That could be too. I mean, I'm slapping power crystals in all sorts of conduits. Like nobody's business. Or somebody's business. It's my business. Yeah, and I didn't open that door, too. Do I have a key for that? Yeah, there's a lot of things I didn't do around here. Actually. But I think there was a progress in a different direction that I wasn't making either. Like, there's a lot of places I can go. Like a teleporter. I had opened up a new teleporter on the world map recently. Alright, and this just connects over here. So yeah, there was that weird ball creature that was in the way on this down shaft here. Alright, I'm gonna save it again. Just because saving often's good. Okay. Fight, or save, or dungeon run, or I don't know. Don't abandon the game. Good God. Hey there, you on the Xeno side. Good to see you. Welcome. Boing. Alright. I shot myself. You use reflect, you cunning. Damn it, I was about to jump. You. Okay, okay. Yeah, could you knock me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good God, thank you. I'm actually grateful that I didn't fall down the shaft, because that would have been a worse fate. Okay, he actually did me a favor after he put me in a bubble. When they're right up on you, yes, happy 4th of July indeed. Oh, you gotta go, Lemons Forever? Well, see you next time. Thanks for dropping by, as usual. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I gotta do this. Oh. Hey, it didn't use up. I'm getting lucky with those things. Sometimes they get used up and sometimes they don't. Ah, you still feel like crap from yesterday? Well, it sounds like you got your exercise, that's for sure. There's just a blob on a pedestal. It's not good to put yourself on a pedestal. Otherwise, people won't be able to otherwise, people won't be able to reach you. Yes, come down and join us, have a common experience. Just that's all that was here, is a nice power crystal monster in this nice relief here. Okay. Just gonna do the shuffle against this wall to feel weird. Do I have any extra keys? 5 Shanthic artifacts. 2 Krund warpouts. Limulates. A lot of limulates. No keys. Okay. This is Alien Logic. A game about an alien world. And, weird alien magic. A game with alien wizards, which is a weird concept, but I mean, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's, I mean, it is magic, and, yeah, you're trying to save your fellow humans from the Red Shantha, which is something that someone asked earlier, what the overall objective is. Which, yeah, you're on an alien world. The human beings, the story so far, the human beings colonized an alien planet. But for some reason, I forget exactly why, they got cut off from Earth. I think that was the story. They got cut off from Earth, and now, and then there's like, wait, well, a lot of the creatures are genetic creations too. Yeah, you can run them. I do have the cycles a bit high, just to help me get around more quickly. Or I'm not sure. I still haven't decided on exactly what the proper amount of cycles would be. But yeah, when you're out of combat, you do walk faster too. So in combat mode, you walk a bit slowly. But anywho, yeah, the point is, there's not many human beings on this planet. There was a native, that's right, there was a native alien race, and that's the Shanthas. But they died out. He totally looks like Han Solo, as far as how he dresses. I mean, the hair is a slightly different color. But, I mean, yeah. I totally agree. Han Solo. It's about Han Solo, who shoots first. He doesn't shoot second. I don't care what you say. he shoots first. Then this is some sort of animal encounter. Let's do this. Let's see what's here. Beagers. Okay, a lot of beagers. Let's kill some beagers. Anyways, okay, so much like the Native Americans, the Shanthas got a disease from the humans, and so they all started dying out. And that's why the Shanthas got pissed off at the human beings, and that's why the Red Shantha and certain other Shanthas of his type, they went on a killing spree. That's why he was called the Red Shantha, I guess, or he just went berserk. Not all Shanthas are giant jerks, but he definitely became one, and that's why he captured all the human beings and crystals, and why there's not many of them, and I gotta save them, and I'm like one of the few people who escaped the fate, because apparently my crystal got, like, dropped or something. Whoops, we dropped a crystal. Should we go after it? I don't know, let's leave it, maybe it'll be fine. Something like that. So human beings are trapped in crystals, gotta save them from the Shanthas, and then, like, all the animal people, or the furries, as people have said, the furry peoples, they're, like, genetic creations. Oh, and then there's, like, the weird Egyptian-like, mummy-like aliens that are kind of mean and territorial. They're not all bad. But, are they native, too? Are they native, or are they genetic creations? I forget. No, I think they're native. Yeah, they're native here. Yeah, so a lot of the creatures are native, but some of them are, like, genetic creations, but there's not many humans. Essentially, there's, like, wolf dudes, and bear dudes, and cat peoples. So, yes, Historias too, yes, basically. Yeah, and they're pretty tough in combat. And then there's, like, praying mantises. I mean, that's what I said. Or that's what somebody said to me, and now I'm saying it. We now have me saying furries in the stream. It's true. And I guess it fits the definition. Happy 4th of July, everyone. But see you later, Riddle. I mean, you know, animal people. It's basically, you know, that's what we call animal people these days, right? So who wants the cat stew? Cat stew slash cat soup? I'm gonna make beager stew. Or that other guy is. Yeah. Yes? I see my name and a bunch of question marks. Did I miss saying hello? Hello, Tiegon is awesome. Or did you say anything else besides just my name and question marks? Because, like, I don't know. Like, what's a proper response to that? Yes? What is it? I mean, there are some times when people say things in the chat that I don't know exactly if it dignifies a response. And then they say, why didn't you respond? Well, I wasn't sure if you expected me to respond to that. Oh, I missed your happy 4th of July. Okay, I apologize. Sometimes I get a bit focused. My apologies, but happy 4th of July. He said happy 4th. Okay, yes. That's what... There we go. Yeah, I would need to scroll up in the chat. It's, alright. Well, yes, happy 4th of July, yes. That explains it. And hello, yes. And of course, I like your name. Obviously, I've said it before, but... Yes. Alright, so there's something underground. I guess let's get our miners out and our diggers. Investigate, and don't die, my cute little guys. And then we'll try to continue, because we've gained some resources. What am I going to do tonight? Like, at, 10? Well, at first... I talked about last night about potentially doing Ultima Underworld, but I think I've changed my mind because it's 4th of July, so I think I'm going to play some sort of, for my 10 o'clock game, I might play something a bit more 4th of July oriented, and then I might go out and, yeah, watch fireworks somewhere. I'm probably not going to actually be setting off any fireworks this year because I'm too cheap to buy any, but there's always really big fireworks displays that you can go out and watch. And particularly in this area, I know of a few that are going on nearby. So I might, go around, go out on town, or guns, or people celebrate with gunfire too. Or is that not what you're saying? You're just saying guns. But it is a bit of a concern that they have to put out a public statement saying, don't celebrate with random gunfire. I mean, you can celebrate with gunfire, just, don't fire it up in the air. Fireworks are expensive. well, for me right now, they're not that expensive, but for me, $5 is expensive. I spent all my money on the summer sale. And, you spaced out. Could I repeat that about the guns? Just don't shoot them straight up in the air. You know, it's one of those things that, I mean, you can celebrate with guns, but shoot at a target or shoot down. Don't, you know, it's like one of the first rules you learn about guns is you always, you know, think about not only your target, but what's behind your target. So if you celebrate by shooting straight up, it's like the shots come down and people have been killed that way. I mean, oh, what I'm doing tonight. Oh, okay. I was elaborating. You got me to elaborate on different points. Probably just gonna go out around, you know, around the town I live in, and check out various fireworks displays. You know, because there's always like public fireworks events, and I'm sure I can find one in my local area. I don't know exactly where it's going to be. I might check out multiple because, you know, in this area. But, yeah. And, you know, just use it as an event to, like, socialize a bit. So, yeah. Plus, you know, when you go to someone else's fireworks display, I mean, it's usually a lot more impressive than what you can do on your own. But you don't get to light the fuses and throw them or shoot them. You don't get to aim. Can I aim? 10 people watching. Nice. That's more than this game usually gets, that's for darn sure. Because it's, I don't know. It's a game that not a lot of people are looking for, so I feel like, hooray. I've brought 10 people to this game. I've drugged people down to the depths of, okay, can we speed up the cycles a bit so that the map's not so terribly slow? Let's get on with the adventure! Alright, I've gathered a bunch of resources. For example, this is one of these bear people that, okay, you don't know what you're doing today? Well, that's a fine thing. Hello again, please mind my crops. I won't step on your plants. Thank you. This guy's a farmer, and he's disappointed that the portal... Apparently portals kind of come and go, but the one appeared in his field, and he's not too happy about it. So this is the world map. We got lots of portals here. Gotta remember exactly which one's new and where I'm making my progress in this game, which is one of the difficult things. Did I get a teleporter down here? Yeah, I got one here. Did I fully explore this island? There's a lot to explore. Ah, yeah. No active commands for Nightbot yet. That's true. I need to do that. I need to do that. Just take a couple of sawed-off shotties and a rocket launcher. Yes. I mean, Molotov cocktails or things like that. In a sense, it's like fireworks. I guess let's go with this island. I think I didn't fully exhaust this island, but I'm having a bit of trouble remembering. Yeah, there's stuff to do here, certainly. But like, ruins? We want to find ruins. Oh, right, okay. So there's a bunch of crystals here, but it's guarded by one of these death machines. One of these really evil monsters that I can't contend with. But any signs of civilization? Over on the bar, we're looking for the number 4 meter to increase. If the number 4 meter increases, that means that there is civilization that I can exploit to my own ends. We need to find ruins of Shanthic cultures. Ooh, the civilization meter's increasing, Captain. We have detected something on the civilization radar, and I think I missed something here. Nice. What is this we have discovered, sir? Ooh, it's a Celestia you don't even have to go into a suite. This is just a new warp point. New warp point. Usually you have to go through a frickin' dungeon to get a new warp point, but this just sitting out in the middle of a field sort of thing is a thing I can get used to. Okay, so now we've unlocked this place, which we can, you know, do right now. I could have killed those monsters. Yeah, just a few rockets you have lying around. Yeah. There's a lot of things I want to do that I haven't gotten to. I mean, I want to make a Samurai William documentary about this book that I really like. I need to watch that YouTube channel that Corey guy. There's a couple songs that people have recommended. I need to redo the Nightbot settings. You know, it's like I want to do a lot of things, but you know, I'm getting behind. I am vastly behind on the things that I'm doing. Just use my M1 Abram. And I want to, you know, I just want to celebrate and have a good time. It's like when you do 3 streams a day and then try to do the rest of your daily life sort of things. It's, you know, something's got to give. I'm more busy in my life than I've ever been before, and usually I'm a lazy human being, so, I mean, this is good. I feel, but it's, but I'm getting behind on some things. But it's like, yeah, I've got more energy. I'm applying myself in life like I never have before, and it feels good. But, you know, sometimes I wonder about opportunities missed. Giant eyes! But, you know, you can only do so... You know, that's one of those reasons why I wish I did have, like, more time. You always want more time to do everything you want to do. Or at least, I mean, not everyone's like that, but I wish I had more time. I wish I was a frickin' time wizard. Something like that. A Time Lord. Can I be a Time Lord? No, you don't get to be a Time Lord. You just get to be the assistant to the Time Lord. That's what the Tiegon character's all about in those Doctor Who shows. Tiegon never gets to be the Time Lord. That's for the Doctor. He isn't even a doctor. Oh, it's too cold? It's too cold for my digger. Okay. I was expecting one of these eyeballs to show up. In fact, maybe I should just... Ooh, there's a pair of eyes. Nice! Now you have stereoscopic vision! You didn't like that joke? Okay, shields up! Ow! Okay, that's not good. It's not good when they casually surround you and you let it happen. Oh, I mean, this is why I saved it before I fought these guys, but this is still... No! Oh, my shield's down. I was absorbing... Ooh, I'm in the red. Oh, they just permanently bubbled me. Oh, God, no! Kill the Time Lord and take his place. I think a pair of eyeballs took my place. Whoa. Oh. Thank you for playing Alien Logic. Oops, I didn't mean to exit the game entirely. Let's try that again. DOS box. You're seeing my DOS box setup here, in case you want to know. There's some of the basic DOS box things, but welcome back to the intro. Load game. This is why we saved it. Alright, where was I? Kill the eyes. After Beaker Hunter? No. Is it this one? Giant eyeballs, not kill the eyes. We do fight eyeballs a lot. Okay. Whoops. Yeah, let's fight the eyeballs first, rather than letting them ambush me out on the field. And I did have the cycles set a bit high, so let's turn down the cycles a bit. I need to redo the configuration file for this game. Alright, eyeballs. Rather than go out mining and then let you guys show up mid-battle, I'm gonna actually hunt you down. Yeah, and in this case, I just fought one at a time, so that was a lot better. Okay. Okay, one left. It is interesting, though. The diggers cannot dig in this Arctic region. I was wondering the exact... Ooh, oh, I looked away for a second because I thought I had him... Ooh, I got a bit overconfident. Usually if you have them pinned like that, they don't have the presence of mind to counterattack. That hurt a bit. Okay. Well, I got punished for being complacent. That's okay. Alright, anyways. So I thought the only advantage of the miner was it could find, like, or it could get things faster than the digger. But apparently it's the only one that can dig in this Arctic environment, which is kind of interesting. They are better. Or I thought there was only certain objects that they could find. But no, it's not certain objects that only they could find. As that's what I was led to believe. It's certain biomes that only they can extract in. So, anyways, my tractor is detecting nice weave crystals underground. That, I mean, I don't necessarily need these weave crystals right now because I can't get to the weaving place unless I kill a bunch of wolf people, but I'm hoping that they'll have gone away by the time I get back. As events seem to be transpiring as time continues, so either that or I'm just gonna have to kill a bunch of people. I mean, if it comes down to it, I mean, I'm gonna want to do some weaving eventually. Either this riot's gonna disperse, or I'm gonna disperse it myself, quite frankly. I'm not working for the government or nothing, but, guy's gotta weave. It's gotta weave some Isho. I made that like the title of the stream, right? Or something? Can't not give the people what I promised. Make a liar out of me. Can't have a bunch of wolf people make a liar out of me. That's just not allowed. Anyways, we're having a riveting time mining crystals from an Arctic environment. I mean, I could kind of skip over this, but I don't know if I'm gonna need the resources, so we might as well do it. It's here. Doesn't take too long. And the power crystals could be useful. The power crystals might help me make progress in the story, so I might need those. But I don't necessarily need the weave crystals. It just gets me more spells, which, I mean, are cool. They're really cool. Alright, good boys. That's a good miner. Okay. Done. Let's get on with our lives. You don't even look at the title. You just, you see me, you see my name, and you click on it because you love me. Or you love my videos. Or both. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that a lot. Alright. Tiegon is awesome. And yeah, Eon says, be right back. And of course, Aaron said to kill the Time Lord and take his place, which, yeah, that sounds like a plan. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to regenerate myself, so, I mean, you just be a dude with a time machine at that point, but whereas, like, the Time Lord lives longer, unless I can use the time machine to get more lifespan, but at least you'd be able to travel through time, which is pretty cool. Time travel's cool. Time travel. I'm not actually doing it in this game, but we're talking about it, so. I mean, yeah, that's one of the things I liked about the show. And it made the show work in the early episodes because the BBC had a bunch of, like, old stage sets where, like, you know, we have all these Roman props from our Roman show, and we have all these props from our caveman show, or this or that. And so they were able to reuse all their props from their old shows, just by saying, oh, well, we have a time machine that travels there. Early Star Trek was like that, too. Get away, human. Okay. Oh. This isn't Temantro. This isn't Temantro, Kruger. What are you doing here? I guess that's their home city. I wouldn't say that because I don't know, this isn't the home of the cat people, is it? You're all alone, aren't you? Or, when I'm finished with you, your blood will nourish the plants. What plants? Well, there's gonna be plants. I'm gonna make plants, and then I'm gonna nourish them. I'm gonna grow a garden here. With the violence. It's gonna be a garden of violence. Yes, yeah, that one doesn't work. And I'm not a really violent person, so... what are you doing here? My quest is not your business. Go away. Okay. Good. I don't really want to get into a violent situation with this guy. Maybe later. Or a woman. I don't know. I can't tell. They all look the same to me. Wow, what a racist. You guys all look the same. But they do. They don't have different graphics. If they made different graphics, I wouldn't have to say that, now would I? Alright. I mean, doesn't sound right, though. That doesn't sound right. But it's true. Couldn't tell one cat person from another. Han Solo is a racist. I think that's the new title. Hey, Camo111. Obviously, that's not the title. Yeah, don't assume genders. Exactly. You're gonna get yourself into a heaping world of trouble. Plus, how would they reproduce otherwise? I mean, maybe all the women are in a different place, but that wouldn't make sense. But that's kind of the same question with dwarves. They never show the female dwarves, or do they? Now I'm just gonna do a dance. I'm gonna shuffle off. I'm gonna shuffle away. Do. Oh no, shuffle. I'm gonna shuffle off this mortal coil. Do. I like doing that. It just looks weird. I like finding weird ways of walking in games and making the character look pathetic. It's just one of the little things. If you can do it, it's like extra bonus points to you. I'm gonna show off my dance skills. Oh. Oh, Nightbots. Too many capital letters. But you're, what you identify as? Yes. Like that. I identify as an attack helicopter. Yes, how dare you assume my gender? Yes. I mean, or you could, I guess you could say it, or I guess him, herm? Well, what are the other pronouns for these things? I don't know. I don't know the rest of the pronouns. I guess it would be, that's for pets, maybe, or something, but yes. Anyways, maybe they're monosexual. Who knows? Asexual beings that divide. That's a lot of eyeballs. It's a lot of eyeballs. I'm gonna save the game, just in case I get murdered by mountains of eyeballs. Or should I even bother? Arctic eyeballs. That's a lot of power crystals, though. I want them power crystals. Or are they like orcs? Mycelium? Yes. Yeah, I don't know the whole orcish mycelium thing. Or a lot about advanced gender pronouns that they're coming up with these days. But that's, I'm a little bit behind the times there, maybe. Anyways, what I am gonna do, ow, is getting bitten by an eyeball. Ow, holy crap. Well, that's beyond the repair of a rejuvenator. Ah, that's a replication process of mushrooms. Gotcha. I'm gonna need to go to the bear and get surgery. I actually need to load game at that point. That's why I saved it. This game is a bit mean. I mean, well, I would have had to go all the way back to the first town and pay like half my money to get healed at that point, which is pretty brutal. So let's not let that happen. Let's not let that happen. Plus, I think the game kind of expects you to do a bit of saving and loading. Alright, there we go. I have two sections that are light yellow and one that's green. I'm not sure if I should heal up yet. But yeah, I don't know if orcs reproduce like mushrooms, but yeah, I'm not sure about I kind of figured you were kind of joking about the whole gender pronoun thing. But I don't know. I mean, obviously calling people what they'd like to be called, as long as it's not too, ridiculous, I'm okay with that. as long as it's within the realm of reason. Your old Game Boy Color accounts? There's an account for these things? I thought Game Boy Color wasn't an online thing. Wasn't that just a, isn't Game Boy Color just a handheld? Or do you mean, like... Not accounts. Cartridges. Okay, that makes sense. There you go. Your old Game Boy cartridges. That makes a lot more sense. Cool. Yeah, Game Boy Color. Let's see, did I have many Game Boy Color games? I remember I really liked my classic Game Boy. There was, I remember there was, it kind of reminds me of, like, do you remember the Super Game Boy? It was this, it was a Super Nintendo cartridge, a conversion for Super Nintendo, that would accept, whoop, almost missed my shield opportunity there. It was a Super Nintendo cartridge. You could play your Game Boy games in Super Nintendo, which helped you save on batteries if you wanted to play video games, your Game Boy games at home. But also, you could play non-Game Boy Color games in this, like, weird colored... It had a way of coloring and enhancing the graphics by, like, you know... It kind of, like, they kind of reworked the engine so it, like, averaged the pixels and kind of rounded them out. But it colorized and, you know, slightly beautified the graphics of the original Game Boy games, and that was kind of cool. It wasn't quite Game Boy Color, but I think... did it also work for Game Boy Color as well? Anyways. I forget exactly, because Game Boy Color was between Game Boy Advanced and the original Game Boy. But I forget exactly how many of my cartridges. I think I might have one or two games that are actually Game Boy Color games, but otherwise it's mostly like the original Game Boy games. But that's still really cool. They made some good games for Game Boy. Good times. Good times. Surprisingly detailed ones, and some that weren't. But like I liked a lot of the role-playing games, like the early Final Fantasy for Game Boys. They were pretty cool. In fact, good enough that I consider going back to them. Yeah, the Final Fantasy, or even the action one, because they had an interesting system where, like, I liked how the Final Fantasy for Game Boy had, like, the option of creating your own party. Like, I liked that. Like, later Final Fantasy games don't let you create your characters because they want to have a more intricate plot. And if you create characters, then you can't create, like, a backstory for a created character. But when you get to create your characters, then you get to choose your character's class. And, you know, that sort of thing. Like, for example, well, anyways, you had a choice between having a robot, a monster, a mutant, or a human. And they all had very different playing styles. And so it was really interesting to, like, one of the things they didn't recommend is, like, it's highly not recommended that you do a party of 4 monsters. Because monsters would turn into other monsters. Like, you defeat a monster, and then you had the option of turning into that monster, basically. And so it'd be difficult to progress. Because, you'd be trying to progress through the game by being, like, basically equal to a party of monsters. And then try to fight a boss. I mean, in each region, there were certain monsters that were a bit unbalanced. And so it still could work. But, like, the monster characters were great as a crutch. Like, once you entered a new area of the game, and you fight higher level enemies, you could just have your monster character turn into one of these higher level enemies, and help you power up to that level. But then they kind of plateaued, because you couldn't power them up unless you got to another area. So yeah, it would be an interesting challenge having, like, a party of 4 monsters, or like a party of 4 robots, because they powered up by having a different pieces of equipment installed in them, which is kind of neat. And humans powered up by buying items, actually, which is kind of weird. And then mutants powered up in the way that typical RPGs power up through battles. So it was actually mutants that played like a typical RPG character with the standard growth. But each character had their own different way of growth, which was really interesting to me. Alright. We got lots of crystals. We're done mining this area. We got some rate crystals, which is really cool. If you saw those purple crystals are going to get me more max mana and make me more powerful overall, which is really cool. Anyways, we're going far to the north to see if Cthulhu wants to play. Or something like that. To see if we can find any of Cthulhu's trapped minions who are prisoners, looking for the prisoners of ice who have been trapped. Right, this is the direction we came from, right? Yeah, because that's the Catman, right? Yeah, that's the Catman. Okay, right. But we're getting signs of... yeah, the portal. We're getting signs of the portal. Okay, so... Right. I forgot. Sir, you forget yourself. So let's do... I'm going to increase the cycles of the game a bit so we can move a bit faster. Ah, and we're back into verdant green territory. Okay. So we have something over here. More underground nonsense. Okay. You do a lot of digging in this game and a lot of mining. Yeah, the digger can work here, so that's cool. Anyways, the Final Fantasy games on the Game Boy, going back to that topic, Rate Crystals, nice! Purple power crystals. That's going to give me more of this, more mana down there. They later turned into the Saga Frontier series. I think they're basically the same as that, so it's like I liked how the Saga Frontier series had like a unique way of growing. The character growth was a bit unique in comparison to other RPGs. I wouldn't mind playing that series again. That'd be a cool thing to do. But then again, there's a lot of things I need to do, or I want to do on the channel. And, well, yeah. Gotta make sacrifices somewhere. Or something's gotta give. But it's something I plan to do eventually. Eventually! But yeah, there's a lot of good games out there, so I don't know. Not exactly sure what I should do first. Oh, I thought we were loading. Sorry. Ah, one of these guys and some crystals. You can have the crystals for now. I'm not quite powerful enough to contend with that. And also it saves a bit of time. What about this? Another one of these creatures. Okay. You know, it's kind of fun to play with the idea of potentially fighting something like that. But, I definitely want to save it first. But if you recall from a previous episode of this game, those things just charge. They just charge straight at you and bite you dead. And since this is like a side-scrolling kind of game, there's a little bit of up and down motion, but not enough to get by a melee opponent. Basically, it means that you have to have a ton of firepower or a lot of health to beat it. And you just gotta, you know, be able to brute it. And I can't win that brute force contest. It's a brute force contest, and he has a lot more brute force than I do. And, okay, well that's all there is in this region. That's a shame. I was hoping for some sort of civilization that has another Celestia that could get me to another location. Well, we got some resources and we're gonna power up, so that's really cool. So apparently I can use rate crystals on any Celestia thing? Is that the correct thing, and power up myself, or do I have to go to that particular region I was in before? Or do I just use the rate crystals anywhere? Crystals. Oh, I can just use I thought I had to use the right crystals at a certain location. Yeah, eat those up. Alright, sweets. More max mana. It's a shame. I sold some rate crystals early game because I thought... I didn't know you could... I didn't know you could use those that way. I mean, at least I got some gem links, but I don't think you can buy those, which is a shame. Anyways, back to the world map. I think there was a region somewhere on this large continent that we hadn't explored. Because this seems to be the meat and potatoes of the game here. This continent. Did we get any warp pads on this island? Not yet. I think we've got one on this island at some point, right? No. Okay. And down here we had this one island. I think this was a cork cutting island, if I recall correctly. So if I wanted to get more diggers and things... And then... I don't think I completely explored this island. I found another Celestia. I think we were basically done, but I want to double check just to make sure. Real quick. Up the cycles to 20,000. Hey, Noah, good to see you. I'm looking for signs of alien civilization so I can continue my quest and save humanity. Now there's this one. Could fight these encounters over here. Curious as to what they are. What are you guys? Like beagers or something? Do you want to come out of the forest? Oh no, death machines. Okay. Those guys. Well, those guys are getting quite common these days. And what about you? Bunch of mantis people. Okay. Who they say going crazy in presence. Those mantis people are friendly, but they go crazy in the presence of like a certain alien. And then some Scragger. Maybe I should scrag the Scragger. I'm gonna scrag the Scragger. Yeah, I can do that. Why not? But first, just in case I screw up, and it's been a while, I'm gonna save the game as, Scrag. Alright, let's go. Then again, do I really need to kill these Scragger? Not necessarily. Actually, I'm gonna let them live. I don't see the need to do this menial task when the fate of humanity lies in the balance. I can't go around killing little creatures unnecessarily, unduly. Or I can go back to the town and see if that riot's cooled down. What's this encounter? Another one of those things. Okay, so this island has a lot of those things. Wonder if there is a tangible benefit to killing those. Doesn't seem like it, but yeah, a lot of those things. Alright. Anyways, we're getting a sign of... some sort of sign of life over here. Some resources that we can tap. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I might as well do this while we're here. Something underground, you say? You're not equipped to dig this terrain. Okay. So you can't dig in this rocky terrain either. Hey, it's Davey. Good to see you. Welcome. Limolate of Healing, or Radio P. That's right, you're Radio P. But your main account is It's Davey. Alright, are we about done here? 2 Limolates of Healing, maybe more? That's it. Okay, nice. Those will be useful. Alright, there's eyeballs guarding this. Okay. I'm a bit concerned, but I like killing eyeballs for the power crystals, so... Alright. Aye aye. Let's do this. Now, it seems like if you really want to generate more power crystals, like, more enemies will show up while you're mining, than is actually out on the screen, which is kind of interesting. Like, I saw one eyeball floating out there. Or I really should turn the cycles down for combat mode. But they tend to show up in combats. But I only saw one floating eyeball out there, which, if I recall correctly, there might be 2 showing up out here, or at least when I kill one here, shield, there will still be one out on the map, so... And every time you kill one of these guys, you get another power crystal, so... I guess if you wanted to generate more power crystals, that's not good. Didn't have quite enough mana to, do the thing. If you wanted to generate more power crystals in this game, that would be a thing to do. Then again, we'll see. We'll see if the eyeball died out on the map, because there was only one of them. Unless there was more than one in that encounter. Oh, that's weird. The positions of things kind of changed around. But yeah, he's still out there. Did the positions of the crystals change? I think so. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna kill this guy. Because let's not push it. Shields up. Plus, if you fight while mining, can I back up so I have more time to react to your shots? Okay. Ooh, you're shooting like crazy! Okay, that's not good. Fire back. Return fire. He had me on the defensive, and he kept shooting. Okay, now I got you on the defensive. Alright. Not gonna die now. Alright. Now, I'm yellow all over the place, so it's a perfect time for a biotech rejuvenator. Oh... I'm starting to enjoy it now. It was traumatizing before, but now I'm starting to... I'm starting to enjoy it. I'm seeing some weird graphical things when I get out of an encounter. Is that, I'm worried about weird things. Was it weird, like a line of text? Anyways, I just hope this game doesn't magically lock up, because I've had that happen before, and that's why you save often as well. A new generation of YouTubers coming. A lot of new people streaming and make videos like me. Yeah, streaming! YouTube getting streaming has really changed things, I feel like. It has... I feel like there has been a bit of a dynamic change and a bit of potential for streamers versus, like, typical video makers. Yeah, and it has created a bit of an opportunity on YouTube. Just because they're differentiated. It gave people an opportunity to be differentiated from the typical sort of video. The streaming videos. I mean, that used to be just on, Twitch, so, yeah. I feel like that's a perceptive statement, Noah. Yes. One might say. Okay, you can have those crystals. I'll be back later when I'm more powerful for those. And what's this? And we're getting signs of civilization up here. Okay. Maybe I haven't found all the civilization in this area yet. Yes. Yes, indeed. Signs of civilization, Captain. This way. Nice. Have I explored this before? It's just a Celestia sitting out in the field. Have I activated this one before? I have, haven't I? It's glowing. Yeah, I think I found this one before. That makes sense. That would make sense. It looks like I touched it. Absorb this rate crystal. More power. Yeah, this one has nothing new to teach me, will it? Oh, well, we're going to touch it anyways. But if it's light blue, I think it's activated, where if it's dark, it's not. This Celestia has nothing more to offer you. Okay. Alright, then. False positive. I forgot from previous... It's... Well, I wouldn't say it's the greatest game, but it's interesting. It's really interesting. It's very unique. I like it a lot because this game's extremely unique. It offers an experience that you generally aren't going to get anywhere else. I mean, somewhat, but it's like... But is it a great game? I'd say it's pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. You know, I'd give it a solid B at least. Maybe a B+. Just for being uniqueness of concept. But there is some parts of the interface that are, you know, they leave things to be desired. The combat isn't the most gripping combat in the world, but, you know, I have a way of getting to like the timing of it and stuff. I still get a lot of enjoyment. There's a lot of enjoyment to be had in this, so I definitely say at least it's a B. It's a B+. You know, it's not like an A, but, you know, if this is your style, you know, it can get a higher rating if this is your style, but this is definitely a particular style of game if you're looking for a unique experience. If you don't enjoy this game for its uniqueness, you're gonna quickly be disappointed. But so, I mean, maybe for some people, watching the game is just as good as playing it. I don't know. Oh, yeah, in many ways I am a retro gamer. I mean, that's what the DOS Tuesday's about. I mean, I wouldn't say... I'm just playing the games I grew up with, so... it happened. It just, you know, I didn't plan on being a retro gamer, it just kinda happened. But it's true. I'm not correcting you, because you're not wrong. I am a retro gamer. I'm firing the retro rockets all over the place. Which, I mean, that's just... I guess that's like a rocket joke, and also because you fire rockets in retro games. Yes. You know, I play a lot of like old arcade games and stuff like that too. So yes, I'm glad you enjoy it. That's cool. You know, I'm not sure if it's necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but you know, I try to do like I'm a retro gamer, but I'm trying to reform myself. Yeah, between the retro and the hardcore, I'm trying to reform myself and play more modern games from time to time. But obviously, you know, there's good games from my childhood that I want to complete these games. It's like there's like games that I played during my childhood, and it's like I sit there sometimes and think, what was the ending of that game like? I would have liked to finish that game, so that's what I do. Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you like it. You know, at least I'm developing the community that likes that sort of thing. Cool. I've been told I'm very eclectic is another thing. Lots of games. And I tend to save my game saves is whatever I'm thinking of at the time. Okay, so did I explore... Considering I found that Shanthic Celestia back there, and this is past that, I think I didn't go in these ruins. Probably. Alright, slow down the cycles a bit, so I can play the game without falling into a hole. Yeah, new ruins! Most of the good contemporary games have a retro feel to them anyways. That's true. Like, was it Crypt of the Necrodancer recently is one that I picked up during the Steam sale that I'm looking forward to playing, but it has a bit of a pixelated retro feel. Or like, you know, Terraria does a bit. Prison Architect has that a bit. Or not Prison Architect, The Escapist does. I'm not sure about Prison Architect as much, I got confused between Escapist. They're both prison games, Escapist and Prison Architects, but the pixely graphics, they're nice. Yeah. Pretty hard to play through? Which one? You mean, or one of the games I just listed. Yeah, the Escapist. Or no, Crypt of the Necrodancer. Yeah. Have I ever played League of Legends? Yes, I have. I played it quite a while ago when it was, or quite a long time ago. When it was actually still fairly new, and sadly back then I dealt with a lot of toxic players, and it was a fun experience when I played it with my friends, but when I played it with random people, like back then they didn't have proper ways of banning people very easily. They didn't have good community regulations like people tell me they do now. But so I feel like the toxic gamer thing was actually worse than it is now in League of Legends. And yeah, it's like, it'd be like 50-50 if you're doing random games, whether you get nice people or toxic people, and that really disappointed me. Because I like to have fun all the time, not just like half the time. But whenever I play League of Legends with a group of friends, where all the people on my team are friends, that was a good time. Most of the time. There was 1 or 2 times when my friends disappointed me and getting frustrated about things. It's like, you should have done that. And it's like, I didn't know, hindsight. So even my friends occasionally would disappoint me, but much less frequently then. And then with my friends, if they did that, I could talk to them after the session and say, when you said that, it made me feel a bit bad. It's like, so the ban system is still broken. Well, that's a shame. But as long as you play with a group of good friends that are understanding, it's good. But yes, good to see you, Michael, Ola? Ola. Yeah, like Olaf. Oh, I think because you said like Michael Olaf. So that's my pronunciation guide for that one, as I said before. But Michael Ola. Or Ola. Anyways, yeah, I'm belaboring it. It makes it worse when you belabor somebody's name, but hey, Michael, good to see you. Or I can just say Michael. People just say, well, you just say the first name. Sometimes. Anyways, let's get on with the game. But always good to see you, a familiar face. I hope I'm doing at least somewhat justice, though. And, yeah, if you dislike a toxic community, you might want to stay away. That's true. Whoops! Oh no! Ow! My legs! Damn it, I missed it. Damn depth perception. Ow. My inner zone is yellowed. I've got yellow between my legs. Something like that. Oh wait, what did this say again? I kind of glossed over this. It might be, we are the Show Tall family that leaves this place for its haven that is lost. The others journey to the ancient homeland. Solace is the thing that will be sought in the dwellings of Katra, the place called Gamma L. Ah, and that's the place we found later, where everyone went to. Because something about them losing their eyesight or something? I think, anyways. Well, we got a Shanthic artifact, and I powered some things. But we didn't really get much from that. That's a shame. Didn't really get much in way of story well, we got a leg injury. There we go. And a Shanthic artifact. We didn't get much out of that except for a leg injury. And that's something. That's something we can walk away with. Tall and proud. Alright. I can stand tall with my newfound leg injury. Walk it off. Walk it off! Just walk it off. It's always a mystifying piece of advice there. What you need to do, if you get injured, what you need to do is exercise the wound. I've learned this from the walk it off, the sage piece of advice. Walk it off, just a flesh wound, yes. But basically it is, just endure the pain. Basically is what they mean. I mean, honestly, like moving around helps you ignore the pain. So walk it off. As long as it's not a leg injury, I guess there's a bit of wisdom to walking it off. Like, what was it? The bullet ant ceremony, when there was that tribe that gets bitten by bullets ants as like a manhood ritual to become a man, which is pretty crazy. But they have them dance. But they get bitten on the hands. That's the thing. It's like they don't have leg injuries. But when you're dancing around, it helps them take the mind off the intense pain. Rather than just sitting down there and just like, you can just focus on the pain. It's better not to do that. So, I mean, I guess that's obviously what they mean, but yeah. I guess it makes sense. I'm just belaboring things while I'm filling data air time. Let's go in let's touch that Celestia and get your... Yeah, just grab your ballast and do two turns of the lake. And it'll get all better. Exactly. You got it. Yeah, I mean, that's like the guy in Saving Private Ryan who picked up his arm. He had his arm blown off and he picks it back up. You know, he was walking, and then he starts walking. He's walking it off. Just walk off the pain of your arm being blown off entirely. Anyways, I feel like we pretty much cleared that island. There's some beagers we can kill. Now, there was some areas over here. Did we completely finish those? And there's this big old fat island. Does this island connect to that one? It looks like it does. Did we explore this old thing? Is this there's a lot of territory there. Kind of forgetting exactly what I've explored and what I haven't, but it seems like there's potential on this peninsula. A peninsula with potential. That's what I say. But maybe not, because there's a lot of mountains in the way. That makes sense. Can I, like, creep along the edge? Oh, I can! Okay. I guess somebody... It looks like somebody earlier did not creep along the edge, but I sure as heck did it. Yeah, that worked. And there's a cell... Or no, I did. Okay. But it's active. I already did this one. Don't touch it. Don't touch it! It's evil! But, I can get past it. Okay, so I did creep along the edge. It has nothing more to offer me. That's why it's glowing light blue. Alright. That's a walk back. Han Solo came back the very next day. That old guy, he wouldn't stay away. Did I search anything? Did I check everything out down here? Just out of curiosity, the southern end. Yeah, they force you along the edge here. Mantis people. I think this is an area I've been in before, but it doesn't hurt to double check things. Okay, give this game a few more cycles for travel speed. We're up to 20,000 cycles now. Feels a lot better out here. But then I have to reduce the cycles in combat. I need to figure out I need to redo the configuration file for this game so I'm not, like, constantly increasing and decreasing the cycles. I feel like there was a automatic setting that could have done it pretty well. But I don't know, last time I did the auto setting it was kind of messed up. Anyways, we got a bunch of incupods here. I forget if red ones... I think red ones are better somehow. But I'll do the green ones. I'll leave the red ones when I have better corks, but... Yeah, surgery too! Good for you. Alright, let's do a little bit of cork cutting, because it's here and why not? Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, higher cycles does make this surgery a bit more difficult. Because they go back and forth between the states more quickly. Whoops! I don't want a failure. It's a genetic monstrosity, it's a failure. No. The suffering, the undue suffering I have caused. It suffered, it was a creature that its only experience of existence was suffering and dying. What kind of monster are you? What have you done? Its brief life was not but suffering. Oh dear. The moral quandary genetic engineering is. Alright, we got ourselves a new miner. Or we didn't? What? Oh, it was my last move, it burned up. The sweet metaphor of life. Oh no, it did work. It just... Oh. Okay, yeah, Recco Miner. That was kind of weird. It ended because it was on the last move. I did it on the exact last move. And so it exited the thing, but it didn't automatically exit. That was weird. But I got the miner, so nice. That was a good surgery. I did good. You did well. I was like, that was actually about as good as it gets with the number of moves I had, so. And the miners are better than the diggers, as we know. for certain terrains. You know, I do have a lot of quirks, so I could just accept that. But it makes me feel bad, so I won't. But I can't live with the guilt. Okay. And I just like the minigame. Oh, damn, you gotta be kidding me. Or maybe I could. Maybe I could just accept it. I mean, there are a lot of these. The miners are better. They certainly are. Or you said minors, like... like, you spelled it like minors instead of adults. Like that minors joke. I'm not sure if you meant to do that, but yes. They certainly are. That's what we need. Young blood. Alright. Reco Rejuvenator. That's acceptable. I say this is acceptable, rather than having a genetic monstrosity. No monsters, please. No monstrosities. No guilt. No regrets. Okay, just a bit further. Oh, no. Well, at least it's this type. I expect this one to do a lot of screaming before it dies. It's got 3 mouths and 3 sets of vocal cords. Ah, yes. You did. It was an accent. Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you were doing a joke there or not, but fair enough. Whoops. Yes, minors are better. Because they've got the innocent, but yeah, the other kind. Not children. We need children because of their innocence and potential. The potential of a child. Yeah, it's a bit harder on high... I gotta say, it's a bit harder to get the timing right when I got the cycles up, but it makes it a bit more fun, I guess. I'm not gonna turn the cycles down. Let's just get the timing right. There we go. That works. Just a digger. I didn't exactly mean to do that on the first move, but it's as long as it's not dead. That's the main thing. Not a dead creature. Not a total waste of life. There we go. Which is all about the timing. It's all about the timing of when I click. Whether or not you get a monstrosity. The other one part's... It's one part thinking. It's like one part puzzle, one part timing. I care about the timing a bit more. Okay, so we got a bunch of... I could have gotten surgeons, and... If I was better at the minigame or used better level quirks, I could have gotten more miners and surgeons versus diggers and rejuvenators. But it works. It works. Okay, save game. After we do all that surgery. Success. Surgery success, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we're saving a lot, but... well, that's part of the mentality with the game is save often. Okay, so did I go this way? Because I'm not sure if I would have... Yeah, I guess I left those incupods because I didn't have quirks at the time, so... Yeah, I guess I would have left those. Well, let's explore this area again, because it seems like a pretty big peninsula that is here. I feel like I searched the whole thing. What's this? There's a thing there. A bit of civilization, at least. Ah. Right. Yeah, we did check this area. This is the area of... We did go through this area a bit, because I remember that guy. This is the Ramian area. There was really no civilization on this whole big fat peninsula, though? That kind of surprises me. Did I miss some? Okay, up the cycles a bit so we can move faster on the screen. I guess it wouldn't hurt to double check. But that was just that guy's house. There's this one dude's house. And then, like, a bunch of the Ramians. Right? Oh. Are you... I was gonna say, is this guy acting like a gate? He looks like a gatekeeper, but... Why are you wandering in the bogs? I'm transporting a load of Isho crystals. Crystal trade is forbidden. Transportation of Isho crystals is normally punished by death. There's no reason to deviate from the norm in your case. Whoops! See ya! Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Yeah, they don't like me. Very few of those big, bald-chinned, Egyptian-themed kind of guys are nice. Very few of them. Most of them, they don't like you. Alright. Oh, I started whooping. Yeah. I always liked that. With the Three Stooges, that was like one of my favorite things was Curly running away from things. Running away from danger. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. He ran away from, like, boxers, angry, like, sultans, bodyguards, the Nazis, various people, cowboys, angry cowboys. He would make whooping noises and run away. He ran a lot of different characters. Whatever the danger may be. Cowboys, mobsters, it's the Sultan's guards. The response is the same. Whooping noises and running away quickly. He teaches us that you can, yes, you can run away from your problems. So long as you're quick about it. Alright, so I don't think I found this path, and I saw signs of civilization. Ooh, this is a tricky path. There are paths that, damn. Okay, I thought I was onto something. The civilization counter was going off a bit there. Captain, I'm getting signs of civilization in this direction. I don't think it was that dude's house we found earlier. Interesting. Ah, damn. Alright. Like, I saw signs of civilization in this direction, right? I don't think it was that dude's house. It was, like, up in this direction. Yeah, it's clearly, like, up here. You can see a very direct correlation on the meter that way. If I can just find a way around. I don't think there's a way around here, is there? Is there? No. There was this narrow passage up here. Yeah, I don't think there was. I'm kind of going a long way around. Yeah, well, I might want to stop bothering with that. I know all these encounters on the map are just more of those dudes that are mean. Like, the nearest thing is this, and I'm pretty sure that ended at a dead end. Yeah, so there's no way north from here. But maybe there's a way south from that other peninsula. I might have to look for the warp over there. Something to make a note of in any case. Alright, more cycles, damn it. This world map is too damn slow. Alright, there we go. We're up to like 50,000 cycles. I might have to back off the cycles very quickly for an encounter. Because, like, my encounters, it's like 8,000 cycles, so... No signs of life. Or no signs of civilization anywhere else along this area, right? Yeah, signs of life, signs of pods, signs of items, but no. Is this like... This one's unprotected, you say? Well, this one's unprotected. Nice. Usually they're all protected by, like, angry dudes that want to kill me. Should be careful, though. I guess I'm gonna grab some of this stuff in this region. Why not? Why not, I say? Ooh, more corks. Nice. Red corks, nonetheless. Nice. Is that all there was? Okay, thank you. You can see how high the speed is on the world map right now. Well, I might as well grab these while I'm here. Go, diggers. I'll just let the diggers do it. Because there is a chance of death. So I don't want my miners to die. I'd rather have the diggers die first. Okay. So we got some more pods here that we can cut into. Surgery, like 4. I guess it is now. Okay, I'm going to back off the cycles to more normal speed. Because I had it way high. And I think it's better to use a red. I think, yeah, these are the levels of corks. And each one's more valuable. And same with, like, the pods. Each one's more valuable. So basically, I think if I do a red cork with a red pod, I'll have more time. Or have better options or something. Somehow I'll be able to more easily get to the higher levels of biotech creations. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Like, it's hard to get the higher levels of biotech creations because you don't have enough as the same amount of moves or the same number of... I'm not really sure, but I feel like there's a bonus and advantage. I'm not exactly sure what the exact benefit is. But I can certainly say that the red corks and these ones, whatever color those are less common than the greens and the pinks. So, it seemed like there was an advantage. Like, yeah, like, I mean, I only get this many moves. But I felt like with the red ones, sometimes I'd do a move and they wouldn't. Sometimes I do a move and that doesn't count down. Why is that? There's a lot I don't understand about this screen. But I do understand is if you have the timing right, you get a rejuvenator. And that works. Alright, well, let's try a red on a red. Okay, so laser scalpel, a red one. See, we're seeing bigger. We're seeing a lot of bigger masses. And that means that it pushes up a lot more per click. How many notches? I'm not exactly sure. A lot. And you get these negative ones, and also this meter's not going down. Usually it goes down per click, but then you got these ones that go backwards on the track as well, slightly. Which can be used to your advantage, or to your disadvantage if you do it wrong. Okay. This should do like 2 notches, I think. Or is it like 3? Nope, 2 notches. Dang. Oh, well, Rejuvenator's alright, but I was hoping to get something better out of my red. Like we could have gone a lot further. Still, that's okay. We get a lot of chances, so as long as we don't fail. That's the main thing. We start off with a big one. So that was 3 notches. Is it variable? I think it might be variable. And then we're losing dots now. I'm a little confused about that. Oh, I got a failure there. Well, dang it. I guess that gives us another chance on this other red one, since I didn't save after that surgery. And the surgery is one of the more interesting things about this game. Although I don't necessarily need the resources at this point. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually doing pretty good on resources, but who knows what dangers the future will hold. Will bring. Alright, so this is like 3 notches, right? Or 2 notches? 3 notches, right? No, just 2 notches. Is it variable? That was 2 notches. That one did like 4. So we should be safe with this one, right? That one just did 1. Okay, that's a little confusing. And what if I do this one? It backs me up by 1. Okay. So then I can probably do this one safely. Then do like one of the big ones to get across this gap. Is that going to do me 3 notches? Yeah, we got to cross that one. Okay. I think there's some variability to it, which makes it difficult. That one did 1 notch. Then I'll do a big one. Okay, nice. It's like jumping over a gap. Alright, and then we can get a minor. We're running out of moves, so maybe the minor is a good... That's a good outcome. Alright, another minor. It's very interesting, though. An interesting little mini-game. Essentially, is what I call it. It's the surgery mini-game. Yeah, Yeah, we got a lot of big ones here now. So just do a big one. Then do a little one. Now we lost a red dot there. Why was that? Alright. Then do a big one to get across this gap. Then do a little one. And then I guess we're going to have to do one of these negative ones. So we can do a positive. Whoa, that one really jumped me up there. Okay. Another little one. Okay, now we're down to 3 dots with the time. So we're running out of time. Okay. Got over that gap. We got 2 dots left. Guess we're just going to get another miner. I mean, miners are good, though. I think miners are pretty good. So, yeah, we're just going to come out of that with 2 miners. Oh, it says there's still an inky pod left. Okay. Okay, so we got two more red quarks. Let's see if we can get something really nice, like a surgeon. It'd be nice to get a surgeon. Or just screw up right away. I prefer, can we try that again? I really screwed that up. I didn't really, this wasn't that bad, but I wanna swing for the fences this time. Okay, we're gonna have to go backwards. We're getting a lot of dark ones though. Wow. We've already lost 4 dots on this. Maybe red isn't entirely better after all. In fact, that was a pretty bad situation. And it died. It's dead, Jim. You're terrible. Okay. What'd I call it? One more? Yeah. Alright, if I keep failing, I'm just gonna go with it, you know? No more revenge. This game became Mining Company Simulator. In a sense, it did. Alien Mining Company. Essentially, with surgery, with weird alien... It looked like the timing on that was good, at least, but no. No, it still died. I am really getting fixed. Like I said, okay, if we have any sort of success, I'll go with it. As long as it's not a dead monster. I'm not sure if red on red is actually better. Just keep going for it. Always forward, never backwards. Okay, there we go, a miner. I was hoping to jump that gap, but another miner. Hooray, we got lots of miners now. We got lots of miners. I got all the miners I'll ever need, probably. And that's a good feeling. But now we can focus on surgery and stuff. Okay, anyways, took care of that. It's not my primary objective. My primary objective is to save humanity. Yeah, we are getting a bit off track. Yeah, and that's it. So that's the end of the... That's not the end of the peninsula, but it's as far as we can go. Apparently, there's not a bridge there. Okay. Or this island. That's not the end of this island. It's more than a peninsula at this point. It's a whole island, but no civilization. A bit disappointing. But yeah, that takes care of that area. We can write that off the old map. Unless I have some business with the Ramians in the future. I don't think I will. Okay. More cycles, please. Thank you. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's get out of here! I mean, unless any of you guys are something different. Nope. Yeah, all Ramians. Lots and lots of them. If you want to kill these guys, there's lots of work to do there. Hey, Dr. Pantsu. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so anyways, yeah, there's the house of the dude, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the one. The only sign of civilization we see on in the whole area. And then finally we have this Celestia over here. Okay, so that was nearly a giant waste of time. But we did do some court cutting. Yep, it's good to see a familiar face, or good to see you again. And I didn't have no warp points on this one. We had warp points here. I believe that one of the most recent warp points was this one, in this continent, right? Did I search this whole zone? I'm not sure if I did. Cat people guarding... I'm starting to get confused where I've been and where I haven't, because there's a lot. There's a lot of territory, and I'm doing, like... That's a problem with having your episodes be a week apart, is that, it's hard to perfectly... And having playing a game with a non-linear story, and having your episodes be a week apart. It can be a little bit... I'm just going to ignore these for now. It can be a little bit disorienting. At the same time, there are certain games where taking a fresh look at it can lead to certain advantages as well. But, yeah, I'm forgetting... Like, it was a desert area, right? Somewhere along this main continent. Like, there was areas I haven't fully explored, and I need to find them. Or I can just go back into ruins and try to unlock new things in said ruins. So yeah, that was the portal. Portal with the cat man. Or I can just go back to the main city and see if there's anything different there. Because I really would like to weave some new magic. It's like one of the things that I'd really like to do, yes. Weave the Isho. A cat man guarding a bunch of crystals. I could assassinate him for his crystals, but really I don't want to deal with that right now. So this area is kind of a bust, isn't it? Just a bunch of cat men with crystals. And no portals. More cycles! We need to go faster on the world map. Alright. Speed up, damn it. If we're just gonna do things on the world map, we ought to make it faster. Faster! It is an interesting game. It is. Well, I guess might as well take this lone crystal here. Alright, go my diggers. And my miners. We have enough that even if they die, it's fine. Yes, feed me your delicious vomit. I enjoy it. I enjoy it immensely. It gives me power. I am powered by the vomits of my little creatures. Yeah, that's basically we live in a world where magic is powered by vomit. There we go. There you go. Night summer school? Ah, sounds good. If you're done, I'm glad you're done with that then. If that's what you mean by rest in peace. But it takes a certain amount of dedication to go to summer school, so yeah. Hats off to you for doing that. I mean, even if it was mandatory. Even if for some reason it was made mandatory or something. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to show up. It's just there's a punishment involved otherwise. But no, you're probably a different situation than that, but still. Or I don't really know the circumstances. That's when you get in trouble, is when you start getting into details, but congratulations for being... If you're saying you're free now, congratulations. That's the main thing. Freedom! Alright, so more corks, or more incupods here if I want to use them. Yeah, and we are able to look at this area, too. I did have a teleporter up there, but yeah, no signs of civilization. Not a Celesta in sight, so we're just running around. Glad I sped things up, because this would have taken a while. In fact, more cycles, damn it. We're at 100,000 cycles. 100,000. Go, faster. Guess I can grab these crystals real quick. Alright, digger. Miner. Oh, you can't dig this train. Did you just say death's bitter embrace? You did, didn't you? Okay, one of my miners died. Oh no. The sandworms. There's sandworms down there. Yes. Oh, you're saying, or are you saying you have to go because of summer school? Maybe I took that the wrong way. Rest in peace, as in you're dying. One of the two. If you're still dealing with summer school, that would make sense too. Yes. Anyways. Rest in peace, miner. Rest in peace, Miner, who had felt the Death's Bitter embrace, that's for sure. I go really fast on the screen now, with how fast I've made it. Ah, some beagers if I want to kill them. Yes, I do. I do want to kill some beagers for some reason. My life's been without combat for a while. Ow! Little beager. I did get bitten once there. It's not nice to get bitten when... not an introductory bite when it makes me walk in the screen. Yeah, thanks to my newfound mana, after all these weave crystals, I can blast those guys far more easily than I used to. Dead. Okay, nice. Got some extra beagers. That's gonna be some extra cash. Rest in peace, Miner. Yes. Yes, indeed. Poor little guy. More beagers? Lots more beagers. Might as well. Might as well do a little bit of hunting. I guess. Just because I feel like fighting something, I guess. Mostly. Yeah, that's about the long and the short of it. Get off of me. If I'm fighting beagers, I probably should turn on the old fire touch. Fire touch! It's designed for melee opponents. Then we'll be able to get lots more magic. Fiery touch. Okay. Maybe not the best opener. Probably should shoot, then fire touch. I saw one of you guys over here. Just gonna fire randomly because I can't see very far. And hopefully, yep, dead beager. Okay, nice. Just 2 more encounters. And, well, I mean, I could have ignored these guys. I mean, it's only 3 gem links per beager, but it adds up. It adds up. Then you can buy some weave crystals or some more power crystals. Sometimes I worry if I'm getting too many resources in this game, though, but it seems like you can almost never have too many, so we'll see. Beager Lord. I'm the Beager Lord. I'm the Lord of the Beagers. I can lord my beagers over someone. The Beager Monger. Let me guess, more beagers? Okay, more beagers. Alright, might as well. But then we'll lay off the beagers. Lay off the beagers! Jeez! Ow. Got nibbled. Alright, I'm in the yellow zone. I might have to do a rejuvenator after this, but it'll still be worth it. I'm on the beager patrol. That's what I'm on. Ow! Oh no! Orange! You pushed me into orange territory. That's not good. That's not good. I bet a rejuvenator can't heal that, can it? Oh no, you can't heal that. That's not very acceptable. I'd have to go get surgery. That's gonna eat into... That just ate through all my profits. Oh well, let's just ignore that last group of beagers. That last group of beagers can live. Or maybe we should just use the rejuvenator early. One of the two. I mean, you probably should have used the rejuvenator early. I didn't expect the beager to take such a big chunk out of me. Damn it. That's a shame, though. Yeah, we probably should just use rejuvenator. I've got a ton of rejuvenators. And if any part of your body gets below the yellow point, then you need surgery, which is... Either you need a Reco surgeon, which is one thing, or you just need, you need to go back and spend like 300 gem links, which is really expensive. So I'd rather just use rejuvenators preemptively. But yeah, since you have different health zones, it's like you run the risk. Whenever you get injured and you're yellow, you run the risk of becoming orange in that section, so... I mean, at this point, actually, I'd be probably pretty well advised to just use the rejuvenator already. Just rejuvenate already. Yeah, I probably should just rejuvenate. I probably should have just rejuvenated before I did that encounter, but I couldn't help myself. Like, I thought that I could just stand getting one more scratch. And the rejuvenators don't always get used up. In fact, I'm getting really lucky with my rejuvenators. It didn't even get used up. I've got 9 rejuvenators, and every time I use one, it's still not disappearing. It's like a 50-50 chance or something, so... I mean, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm healthy. Okay. You've gone up 100... You've gone up 100Ks? 100K since 2 days ago in subs? Or you mean, I've gone up 100. You mean I've gone up 100 subscribers, not 100K, because that'd be... Wouldn't that be 10,000 subscribers? But yeah, I've gone up by 100, which is nice. I mean, I wish it were 100K. Yeah, 100. It's like, have I been not watching my subscriber count? Is there a silver play button coming my way? Because something crazy happened? I think I would have noticed that. Hopefully. I mean, I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen, but... yeah. Anyways. It'd be nice. Well, hopefully you can say that other thing you just said to me. We've gone up by 100K. You wake up and you realize you have millions of subs. It could happen. I'd have to go viral. I'm not really using viral marketing or viral videos, or, I mean, like, clickbaits. I'm not really using clickbaity titles that can go viral, so I wouldn't expect it. But, doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. Just you guys would have to really... It will! You just guys... Yeah, there just has to be a lot of sharing involved, I guess, in the videos. And I could go a bit catchier with the titles, but I tend to go with the functional, rather than the, crazy, like, sensational. There certainly could be a happy medium there. Alright, so no signs of civilization on the rest of this area? Like, up the cycles all the way! Go, more cycles. Alright, alright, running around fast again. Yeah, no signs of civilization, Captain. Captain, the scanners are not showing any signs of civilization. Oh, wait, there's signs of civilization. Oh, like a little village. A little village of cat people with the ruins. Nifty. Never been there. It's the first time I've seen a village. The village of the cat people. This is the place that I was talking to that guy. It's like, this isn't the village of the cat people. What are you doing here? Alright, we're gonna drop the cycles down just in case the cat people go into combat mode on me. Intruder! Die! Well, that's kind of what I was worrying about. Wait! I've got really important... Or, wait, go ahead and try to kill me. You puss in boots. Do they even wear boots? And also, the font doesn't read very well there. That wasn't the best choice. I'm gonna do a yellow background with yellow words. Or gray words. It doesn't read well. But Puss in Boots. Go ahead and try you, Puss in Boots, or I've got important information. Be quick about it. Oh, okay. I really don't have important information, but that works. My name is Sean Daldir. I am the father of the Fourpaw clan, the strongest Kruger clan in all of Temanturo or something. I am the Scourge of the Budoth, master of the Scourge of the Berdoth, champion of Isin, warlord of all of Temantro. Single-handedly I have slain the Dar, Korodon, Mandare, and the Del Lagraman. I'm legendary. Oh, good. I had the cycles a bit fast, so I couldn't read that as quickly as I wanted to, but you get the general idea. You have not slain me yet. Probably not what you want to say. Yet. Oh, great leader of the Kruger, I have traveled a great distance to seek your help, or I am Tiegon, survivor of Jordish, slayer of Cleesh, destroyer of Scragger. Well, that's not a very good title. And arch-enemy of the Red Shantha. Arch-enemy? The Red Shantha doesn't even know who I am. Should I try to puff myself up like he does so we get respect? Or will he see that as a challenge? Knowing cat people, they're very territorial. I think I should just worship him. Oh, great. He clearly has a bit of an ego, and another ego will just, like, clash. But, like, yes. Oh, great leader of the Kruger. I have traveled a great distance to seek your help. You mock me. No, I would never. Who are you, coward? I would never mock. You're so great. You're so incredibly great. I am nothing in the shadow of your greatness. If your life is so worthless, then why am I wasting my time talking to you? Okay, I'm starting to get a vibe that gods, kill him. Leave his body in the desert. Okay, apparently... What? It didn't even... No chance of... I'm glad I saved it. Welcome, Floey the Flower. They just killed me through a conversation and put my body in the desert. I mean, I would have been terribly surrounded, but at least you can give me a chance. Oh, I am so glad I saved it. Otherwise, I would have been very sad. Kill him and... Okay. Well, I chose the wrong time to be obsequious, that's for sure. Okay. No respect. You get no respect these days. Alright, what an auspicious time for Floey the Flower to show up again. It's good to see you. Alright. Yeah, respect. I gotta get respect. I am Tiegon, survivor of Jordis, slayer of Cleesh, destroyer of Skagger, lord of the Beegers, and arch-enemy of the Red Shantha. Toucher of Celesta, drinker of ale, talker of words, sayer of... I have traveled the warp world and explored temples of Shanthas. In the years that come, old men will tell grandchildren of the days when men like me walked the earth. I'm a pretty awesome dude. I am pretty frickin' awesome. You speak proudly. What do you want from me? Okay. About that wrench. Well, can I count on you to be an even-handed? I mean, it's like, admittedly, you know, you haven't been in the chats like a ton, but, you know, so but I feel like I've gotten to know you. You've been in the chats a fair number of times. So, I mean, I guess, can I count on you? Can I count on you to be a good, even-handed admin or moderator where, you know, you give people warnings and just generally only... You solve more problems than you cause. I mean, you seem like you're a good dude, but... yeah, I've seen you a fair number of times, so... But yeah, it's not just like a week, it's like the amount of time I've spent with you, so, you know, it's like, yeah. I mean, I guess obviously you'd like to be a moderator, so... Yeah, basically, you'd have to give me your word that you won't ban people unduly, and only do it when people are being disruptive. They clearly are trolling, you know, you warn people. Give people a warning, maybe 2 or 3 warnings. Or 2, you know, like 3 strikes you're out. Unless it's obvious, then you can ban right away. But yeah. What say you, Floey the Flower? Would you, you promise on your Stardew Valley saves. Then so be it. I could always use more moderators. But understand that my expectations of you will increase. So, yeah. There you go. And, it's Davey. Honestly, if I promoted you, it would be one of my fastest promotions since... Well, I haven't... Or has it been... I guess it's been, like, getting close to a week. But you've been cool this whole time. And I mean, I guess since we've been growing so fast, maybe I should be, you know, recruiting moderators more quickly. Yeah, we'll give it a bit more time. We'll give it a little bit more time. Just, you know, just so I can be more confident. But yeah, I'll definitely be, since you have asked, I will definitely be paying attention. It's good that you mentioned that you want to become a moderator, because I'll pay more close attention to your chats to see if you are truly worthy. But yes, thank you, Floey the Flower. You are now officially a moderator. May you serve with... It is a great honor to bestow upon you the title of moderator. May you serve with the dignity and may you serve me well. May you serve the chat well, I should say, not just me, but may you live up to the expectations of the title. And yes. Well, yes, congratulations. Basically, congratulations. I usually give like this knighthood kind of speech, but I'm kind of forgetting the speech, so the heck with it. Just hooray! Hooray for our latest moderator, Floey the Flower. Welcome. Welcome to the family. Alright, so... what do I want to say to this guy now? Your Kruger are making it difficult for me to dig for crystals. Will you tell them to leave me alone? I always thought the Kruger did not unite under a single leader, or tell me of the Shanthic ruins beneath this camp. Could you tell the other dudes to lay off me? They are not my Kruger. We are free-willed creatures. So if you told the other Kruger to leave me alone, would they? My influence is very great. They will leave you alone, if I tell them to. I'm on a quest to save my people. And the Kruger, they're kind of making my life more difficult. How does stealing crystals from our land help you save your people? Oh, I must become more powerful to defeat the evil Shantha that has imprisoned the people of my village, and I need the Isho crystals to do it. Why should I care about the people of your village? Kruger are hated by everyone. I kind of like cat people, it's kind of neat. Our race was accused of murder of the Ishin, despite trying to care for the other children. The Wolfen and Bronth would like nothing more than to see us die. So do not give me your sob stories. Could you tell me about... Well, at least he didn't get pissed off, like, oh, you're actually weak? How do I make someone a moderator? I click on the chat, and I right-click on their name, and then I click the Add Moderator option, or I click the dots, right-click, or click the dots near your name. I click on the chat, and there's an option. You know, kind of like, yeah, how there's the 3 dots in the upper right of chat. Well, since it's my chat, I get an Add Moderator option next to someone's name or something like that. I think basically like that. So, yeah, it's not hard. I always have to click on someone's name, and then there's another option. Or there's another screen where I can manage the moderators in YouTube, but basically, it's pretty easy. They make it pretty easy. Can you tell me about the ruins? The fathers say that it was built by the Kadesti Shanthas. The latent Isho in the area makes lightning blasts powerful, that's all I know. Well, thanks for telling me. How do I enter? You don't. To enter, you need the crystal key that opens the door. Only one key exists, and I am wearing it around my neck. And I won't give it to you. Oh, please. What do I have to give you for the key? You have nothing I want. Nothing short of the scrolls of Iskin would convince me to give you the key. Are you sure? I can give a mean belly rub. Anyways, I thought it was there. If you give me the crystal key, I will recover the scrolls of Iskin, or Isin, whatever they are. Pitiful human, how could you recover the scrolls? You don't even know what they are. Well, what are they? They are worth more than all the crystals in Temau Turo. They contain proof that Isin, like the Kruger, with them we could clear our name and wipe away the miserable stain of lies. All of Isken's writings were stolen by the bastards, those bastards of Bronth, at the time of parting. They were lost over 3,000 years ago. I would give anything to recover them. In exchange for the crystal key, I will recover the scrolls. You could never find them, stupid human. But go ahead. Waste your time. Okay. So did I get the key? Good. Did you give me the key? You said go ahead and waste your time, but I have to get... That cat is more savage than yours. Fair enough. So did I get the key? Can I go inside? Did he give me key? I wouldn't think that you would have given me the key. No, I don't got no key. If I get the key, then I can get inside. I got 71 weave crystals. Alright. Considering how I died earlier... Ah, fair enough, it's Davey. Thanks for dropping by, I really appreciate it, and offering to be a moderator in the future. I expect good things, and it's always nice talking to you. Because I definitely, I'm glad that a lot of people are willing to step up and be good moderators, because these days I need them. It's surprising. Usually, so far I've been able to moderate my chat just by myself pretty well, but it's getting to the point where it's either I rely on Nightbot more, which tends to upset people, I let the chat just go crazy, or I, hire good moderators, which takes some effort, but it's rewarding. Yes, I'm American. I'm in the States, in Maryland, to be precise, and which is right outside of Washington, D.C. And, yeah, Washington, D.C. is a very nice place. I like it a lot. This whole area is quite enjoyable. Wait, lots of games? Oh, yeah. Was that the one I wanted to save over there? Yeah. Okay, so, cat people. Ah, yes. Thank you. Thank you for that well wishes on the 4th of July or Independence Day, even though you're from the UK. Which, yeah, obvious reasons. There's a bit of a history there, but, with that particular day, but I'm still glad that you wish well, since that is obviously far behind us. And Americans and British people get along very well now. I would say they get along fabulously now. But it is in a celebration of an event between America and between England and America that wasn't, well, yeah, obviously you know the history. But it's interesting. I'm kind of surprised that, I mean, since we are a little harmless mouse, I'm kind of surprised that England and America get along so well, quite frankly. It could have gone the other way historically. But, well, I mean, we do have our origins with England, so, I mean, exactly how long could we, you actually didn't know that? Fair enough. But, yeah. We couldn't stay mad at each other forever, We have our people have our families in England and stuff, so, and our cultural origins. So, yeah. Yeah, there's no way in. Guardian of Ancients, Wielder of Lightning, Protector of Strength, and Tyrant of the Tunnels. My lightning orbs can destroy any foe. I command you to leave. Okay, sorry. Okay, yep. I hear Isken created, and yeah, it is the character can jump pretty far, I gotta say. I hear Isken, or Isen. Yeah, Isen. I hear Isen created, or would it be with a K? Like Isken. Like, do you say it like an S or like a K? Isken. Maybe I'll say it more like a K. Isken created the Wolfen because he messed up on the Kruger. That'd be the thing to piss him off. I'm not sure I'm not sure if that's exactly spamming. It's a couple messages in a row, but the chat's kind of dead, so like a bunch of small messages isn't exactly spamming, but if they're the same message over and over again, or if you're constantly dominating the chat, but I guess it is kind of getting close to the line, yeah. So, but yeah, that's why we give warnings. Yeah, there was a fair amount of time between, yeah. Spammers do a bunch. The thing is, spammers do, like, the same message, and then they keep doing it, to the point where if even everyone else is talking. But, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah, it's a good try. You're doing, it was close enough that it was ambiguous, you know? So, no worries. No worries, Floey the Flower. But, yeah. That's why... There's, we're gonna have... I still need to figure out my exact policy. That's another thing that people have been telling me to do, is write up an exact chat policy, because I don't have one. It's like, is swearing okay, or isn't it? Well, there are certain swear words that I want to stay away from, but it's like, is swearing out of hate. If you're just swearing, like saying... If you're just dropping the F-bomb constantly without saying anything else, that's an issue. That's more of an issue than... saying like a normal word repeatedly, but that's part of the spamming. But saying the F-bomb in the middle of a sentence, and it's in a positive way, I don't think that's quite as bad. But, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're still learning moderator, and I'm still learning how to be a proper streamer, and I'm still learning how to moderate my chat, so it's fair enough that you don't know how, because I don't have my policy properly established yet, and so, I mean, how can I blame you guys too much at that point until I get that down? Anyways, I'll be going. Could I drop a Canva on your desk if you wish? It's avoid having to write everything from scratch. What's that, Aaron? Alright, yeah, see you next time, it's Davey. Thanks for dropping by. And yeah, happy Independence Day, even though you're in the UK. Or have a happy day in, well, yeah, just have a happy day. For whatever reason you may have one. Alright, what are you looking for, human? Are you looking for the Shantha temples like all the others? Sure. Our camp lies above the ruins of the temple. It's sealed. They are taboo. Most humans disregard the taboo. We kill them. I'm looking for the fastest way out of town. You aren't so stupid as you look. Fly away, little bird, before someone catches you. Ah, an example of a policy chart. Gotcha, that's what you meant. Yeah. That would make sense. It wouldn't be bad to take somebody else's policy as a baseline and just modify it. It might be easier than starting from scratch. Like, Amadeus has his own set of rules that would work too. So yeah. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad thing, and also might help temper my policy as well. In case I choose something that turns out to be a bit too extreme in one way or the other. Because, I mean, obviously you can be too extreme on the censorship side, or you can be too extreme on the making everything like the Wild West. I mean, because that's the other option with the chat, is I just leave things completely unmoderated and let everything go to chaos and see what happens. But, that usually creates a less happy environment for people, as it, yeah. Yeah, inspiring yourself on Amadeus couldn't hurt either. I mean, if I'm just gonna leave things like the Wild West, why have moderators at all, right? Basically is the idea there, so... Yeah, obviously... It'd be quite the social experiment. There's a lot of streamers who have that anyways, and they're... Basically what tends to happen is that the chat gets full of spammers, basically is the idea. And usually... Well, I mean, there's I mean, there's people still saying normal chats, but then there's a bunch of spammers too that just need to be ignored. From what I've seen on other people's chats. So, like for example, one of Markiplier's earlier events, when he was just, I'm not sure if his streams are doing better now, but like there was a lot of people saying useful things, but then there was other people just like spamming like tons of swastikas, swastika emojis made to look like swastikas or things like that. Other kind of stuff that generally I don't want. Spam is actually quite good. The food, yes, the food maybe. Or do you mean just like if you have like yeah, I'm guessing you're talking about the food, yes. It still is bad nowadays. That makes sense. But in a sense, I mean, having more people in the chats, I mean, there could be something said for letting everyone in the chat, regardless, because if you want the most viewers, I mean, maybe that's a way, but do you really want the bad? Do the bad people, I feel like the bad people do more harm than good, naturally, even if they're giving you extra views. It's not worth the sacrifice. But you could say triggered. Yes, exactly. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about having people like hate watch you or triggering people or causing more controversy. Like, there's the controversy road to fame. I'm certainly not taking that route. And so I feel like, yeah, that's kind of consistent. That'd be consistent with that. Oops. Yeah, I forgive my intrusion. I didn't mean to bother you. I was looking for the portal. I'm looking for the way out of here now. Okay, where was the portal? I forget where the portal was. Well, anyways, we've made some progress in this game. But, it's basically time for me to take a break now. Bunch of crystals. I'm gonna go back to the main city once again and see if the riot is over. It's a calculi, I imagine. Yeah, what approach would give you the most in the end? Yeah. Like, honestly, I think I'd like my policy, when I'm talking about a chat policy, I'd like my initial chat policy just to be a tiny bit too lax. And then maybe, you know, if given that policy isn't strong enough, slightly reel it in as it gets to be an issue. But then again, we might end up being disappointed in that sense too. But it'd probably be, my policy would be a little bit... I can't say I have jumped off a vending machine into a garbage can. That's an interesting thing to say. Alright, is the riot still going on? But just a tiny bit too lax, not too much. And then if I'm disappointed, then I can make things more strict. I'd rather err on the side of, yeah, openness than strictness, but just a bit. But, you know, strict enough to keep out the bad stuff. Okay, we're home again. The riot is still going on. Is there something we can do about this riot? Because I really want to weave. I really want to weave magic. And you guys are in the way. Can we just... Guys, cat people, dog people, you both like certain foods. Why do I care? You stick around, you're gonna end up in the gutter. Those wolf hunters don't like mutant humans much. Who are you? We're the Moon Howlers, toughest gang in Ardoth. This is our territory. I'm gone. I can't fight? I want to fight, though. Pretty stupid showing your face over here. What do you mean? This ain't your turf. You and your worm-sucking Moon Howler friends aren't wanted here. I'm not a Moon Howler, whatever that is. Sure you ain't. Oh, well you want to fight, but if I win this fight, it doesn't get me access to anything. Jesus, he just... Ooh. That was a nice move. Oh, I don't have my defensive spell on. No, that explains something. Good thing I saved it. Oh, you just went and clawed my face! Okay, fighting at 3,000 cycles is a little bit difficult. Still, that was a really good combo he had there. Okay, home again. Well, anyways, I wanted to weave Isho spells and get more magic, because that's really cool, but this riot sucks. How do I stop the riot? Maybe I can talk to the politicians in this zone. Real quick, I'm kind of curious about the home before we take a break. I talked to Daklish. He says he gave you the kit and treated you with kindness. He says he was even willing to answer questions. Okay. Well, yeah, but what about the riots? Can we stop this riot? Because I want to weave. I want to weave the Isho spells. And it's really annoying that I can't. Like, I want to... Shut up. I'm gone. Can I get in the building? Can I get in the building? I don't want to talk to you. I want to go to this blue dot right here. I want to go to that blue dot right there. Scan. Nope, it's not. The game's not going to let me. There's a bunch of dogs in the way. Damn dogs. I want to get away from you. That's a shame. How are we going to weave more spells with them in the way? Oh, hi, Tiegon. Wish I had time to talk. Unfortunately, I don't, so goodbye. No, I have to talk to you, but you can see how busy I am. This is important biotech research for me to do, and with your new cork cutting kits, we're both far too busy. I need you to tell me how this thing works. No, I know how it works. It's very simple. You take an ecopod, turn it into a cork. Once you stabilize the cork, step back, Rekko will emerge. That's it. Okay, I'm going. But what about the riots? Don't you care about the riots? I thought you were a civic leader of the, did you break a leg? Though? I see you retracted the message, but yeah. I mean, I remember playing around with trash cans that were cleaned out as a kid. That's for sure. Doing silly things. But I can't say never broke any of my bones, fortunately enough. I did a lot of things where I probably should have broken a bone, but I fortunately happened to land the right way where I didn't. Probably, they say that just taking impacts and having your body take a certain amount of deceleration trauma, as it were, does do a bit of, like, minor amount of, like, brain damage. Not like a ton, but, you know, it can build up. Like, anytime you decelerate too quickly, your brain can rattle around in your brain case, so... You know, probably it wasn't, you know, goofing off isn't the best thing. There still were probably unhealthy things. Brain damage. Very little, but I guess it adds up. Like, that's one of the things they say, that, like, concussions can occur even from a bunch of little hits versus just one big one. I don't know. I don't really exactly know, but basically it's like taking... Like, imagine a bunch of eggs in a jar, and, like, you decelerate suddenly and you see the eggs in the jar like bounce up against the edge of the jar. This is your brain. This is your brain on deceleration when you decelerate. Not exactly. The shape isn't exactly the same, but it's something to think about until you take enough hits, and then you stop thinking about it. So it's all good. Anyways. Stream ends 6? Question mark? Alright. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. Didn't get any new spells, but we made some progress. We're getting more resources. I need to focus. I need to really focus on making mainline story progress in this game. Because I feel like we're powerful enough that we can do it if I just figure out where to go. Alright, but we'll do that next time. We're still making progress. We opened up one or two things, so we're gonna get there. This is definitely not a speed run, so yeah. Thanks again for watching. See you guys at 7 for Vangers, and at 10, I guess I'm gonna do something 4th of July kind of related. So the show at 10 is gonna be a surprise, but I kind of like surprises, so that'll be fun. All right, so see you guys at 7 and 10 respectively, Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, and coming up next is Vangers, which is a game where you drive a car in more alien environments, so more weird alien nonsense coming up. It's just, we'll be driving a car next, so yeah, see you next time. Thanks for watching. And, stay logical, my friend.